change this rubber scraper on here. We have 2 of these scrapers. The one's working really good. This one's been giving trouble now lately. Just seems to be a little bit weaker. I think that it was dragging a little bit. That rubber scraper was starting to wear out. We're gonna change that, but rather than just changing it, we're actually gonna double them up and put the new one behind the old one. Some people are telling me it helps them to last longer that way. It's definitely worth a try. We just need to get some new bolts because the old bolts aren't long enough to reach through both of those. While my dad's going to the hardware store, I was gonna switch this battery out. So I thought maybe a weak battery was a problem. This is a new battery and it made no difference. So I'm gonna switch it back out, put the old one in. This will be a spare for us. These scraping robots are a little odd. Last summer we had a span of 4 or 5 months where both of them were working. Hardly ever gave any issues. Just seems like if something gets a little bit off, then they just start giving trouble. I love the job they do though. I really like to have it running. It does such a good job keeping the barn clean, so I miss it when it's not going. It's at least giving us some more YouTube content here. Battery's ready to go. My dad should be back with those bolts pretty soon. So we're pretty excited today because, let me show you the forecast. Going for 1.25 inches of rain, 99% chance. That's the best thing we've seen in the forecast for 6 weeks. We've had some different chances, didn't pan out. We are very hopeful we're gonna get some rain today. It'll be fun to watch. That's kind of what I have on the schedule for today, just watch it rain. So that's what it looks like there. It's just gonna be sturdier so it won't bend this quick and wear out. Seems to move a little bit better. We're gonna scrape these floors with the skid steer this afternoon and then start it up. It hasn't run for a while. If we try and start it now, it's not gonna work with all that manure buildup. We got 1 cow we loaded up to sell today, and then there's these 4 week-old calves, 3 half Angus, and then a Holstein. These will be raised for beef. One tiny little thing I wanted to get done. The holding area rubber here, I had to bring a skid steer in the one day. Pulled the rubber up off of the screws that we had holding it down. Can't get it back into place, so I'm just gonna cut these screws out of the way. I don't even think they need to be there. I think the rubber will stay. There it is, it's showering. Ah, yes. This has been the driest spring that I've seen since I started farming. We planted corn 5 weeks ago. We only had 1/10 of an inch since then, so been desperate for some rain. Grass is drying out. This is so good to see some rain. I hope we can just get steady rain all the rest of the day here. We've been getting some showers. We have maybe 1/10 of an inch so far, so it hasn't rained too hard. There's more on the way, so it should be good. Milkers are going now, so we have the cows penned out. We're gonna scrape these floors and start that robot up. We got the scraper running again. See if it can make it a whole route and make it back to home. Got a double rubber scraper on there, so that should help it float a little bit better. It's coming down now. There's 5 cows I want to dry up this afternoon. So that means we give them a dry treatment, stop milking them, and they get a 2-month break before calving. There's 8621. I'll wait till she milks out and then dry treat her. Sorting this cow out now. After milking, once we get all 5 dried, we'll chase them down to the dry cow barn down there. 3 more cows to dry in group 4 then. The scraper made it most of the route, and then it got to this last pass along this back wall and it just stopped. Spins out, can't make it. It's annoying. I'd be tempted to just make a new route where it doesn't even run along this wall and just stays out farther. Most of the traffic is up near the stalls. Back here, it just dried out. Gives trouble. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey. There's two heifers here I noticed were sucking on each other the other day, so we want to put some nose rings in them. Sometimes we'll have a heifer calve in and she'll have a dead quarter because there was another one sucking on her. Even before they have calves, I guess they can come into milk a little bit and it messes them up. So anytime we see them trying to suck at each other, we put a nose ring on them that has little spikes on it. So if she goes to try and suck at another one, they'll just poke it and they'll run away. They can still eat fine with it, they get used to it, but it keeps them from sucking at each other. We have about 10 different heifers in this group now that have them because we were noticing quite a few of them sucking. Gotta unlock these. It is the next day here. Just got the pressure washer hooked up. Gonna get the corn planter over here. Yesterday we ended up getting right about an inch of rain. We're extremely thankful. Ground really needed it. Seemed to all soak in the ground really nice, so this corn's really gonna start shooting up now. I'm hoping that the weather patterns change now. There's a couple chances of rain the rest of the week. My dad has the corn planter sitting out here. He's working at getting the seed boxes off. I don't do a lot of afternoon milking shifts. We're milking the first group right now. These are the first calf heifers. Rondé's working with me. He's getting the second group of cows right now. Got the cows milked. I want to get this planter done now. I want to spray some oil into all these chains so they don't rust. We'll let the planter sit in the shed for a while. In the winter then we'll pull it out and do some work on it. This afternoon while I was milking, my dad cleaned up the Pick-Rite spreader. This thing looks nice. It had been too long since we pressure washed this thing. Did a good job with it. It looks awesome. Seems to be holding up pretty well. Some of the paint is off of here. Primer's still there. The spreader's been so nice, super reliable. I like the push style. It's really quick unloading. We had it sitting out for a while, but I'm gonna be able to back it into the shed now. Kind of worked out. We got rain yesterday, softened up all the manure, and then I'm assuming that helped it clean a little easier today. We do have some more field work coming up soon. We have to make second cutting alfalfa, and then I also need to spray all the corn and soybeans for weeds. Got some fertilizer to put on too. Okay guys, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next one.